Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Maritime Fusion Net. Before we get started, do we have any emergency or priority traffic for the net? This is Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet. My name is Rob, and I will be your net controller for tonight's net. This net meets every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Atlantic time in the CQ Maritimes Room 60207. The net is open to all amateurs in the Maritime provinces and is scheduled for 1 hour. The net is also being live streamed on YouTube. Just look for, on YouTube, to search Rob and then a space VE1RMJ. That's Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet, my call sign, so that people can follow along with the net and participate in the chat room. Amateurs will be called in by province. When you check in, please give us your call sign using proper phonetics, please. After maritime stations are called in, stations from outside the area will have a chance to check in. Just a reminder, due to a delay in the system, to key up for a second or two before transmitting, and to keep your PTT button on for a second after your transmission is finished. First, before we get started, are there any announcements for the net? Okay, not hearing any. Just 1 second here. Okay. So before we go by province, we're going to call in short time stations and mobile stations only, please. So anyone on short time or a mobile station that would like to check into the net, please call now.
Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie, portable VE1.
Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima. Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima. Victor Echo 9, Golf Uniform Sierra, Moncton.
Victor Echo 9, Hotel Victor, short time. Victor Echo 9, Mike Oscar, mobile.
Okay, so far for short time stations, I have VE1 FSM, VE9 Golf Charlie, VE9 PAL, VE9 GUS, VE9 Hotel Victor, and VE9 Mike Oscar Mobile. Was there any other short time stations?
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima.
Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray, VE1 FOX.
All right, I added VE1 JBL and VE1 FOX in there. We had one mobile station in there, so we're going to call him in first. Victor Echo 9, Mike Oscar. Malcolm, come on in.
VE1 RMG, VE9 Mike Oscar mobile. Just I'm away in town to pick up my son, and just thought I'd check in, so I won't hold it. 7-3 all, and hopefully everyone has a good rest of your week. Victor Echo 9, Mike Oscar.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Oscar, VE1 RMJ. All right, Malcolm, well, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a good evening, 7-3. Next I have the E1 Foxtrot Sierra Mike. Frank, come on in.
VE1 RMJ, VE1 Foxtrot, Sierra Mike. Good evening, Rob. Good evening to everybody on net tonight. And she hasn't taken very long to go back off again. It's gone from minus 14 this morning up to plus 3, and now back at minus 7.5. Could be another chilly night. Anyway, Rob, no real traffic. More or less popping in to say hello to you. I'm here. I think I'm off to get some more medicine and off to bed again. So anyway, we'll turn it back over to net control. VE1 RMJ, VE1 Fox Sierra Mike.
VE1 FSM, VE1 RMJ. All right, Frank, yeah, wow, the weather. It was something. And here it's minus 14 on the weather station and on the Mercury here. So it is cooling down fast. It's going to be another cold night. And I thought I heard you there on the repeater, and you weren't feeling that great. So I hope it's nothing serious there, Frank, and you're and back up in 100% there soon. Thanks for checking in, and you take her easy, 7-3. Next station is VE9 Golf Charlie. Gordon, come on in.
V1 RMJ with the Wednesday Night Fusion Net, Vector Echo 9 Golf Charlie, portable VE1. Good evening there, Rob, and all on frequency. My neighbor Paul and the others are coming up behind. And, yeah, we're going to bail out of here quick. We're in Halifax this evening using the PDN on the laptop. And just hope the internet holds up. It managed to crash there a while ago in the middle of a Zoom meeting, but I've got another one coming up here shortly. So just wanted to pop in and say hi to everybody. Hope everybody has a great week, and we'll look forward to checking in next Wednesday night, and probably from Fredericton. So maybe it'll be direct through their repeater. V1 RMJ, VE9 GC, portable VE1.
VE9 Golf Charlie, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Gordon, well, thanks for checking in, and you have a good evening, 7-3. Excuse me. Next station, we have VE9 Papa Alpha Lima. Paul, come on in.
Yeah, VE1 RMJ, this is VE9 PAL. How you doing there, Robert? And my neighbor Gordon, and everybody else on the net. Yeah, she's a minus 11 here in Irish down there. She's starting to cool off, let me tell you. I went out there to start my little generator inverter just in case, because we're supposed to get quite a bit of rain there this weekend. What a weird weather. But anyway, got her started. Have to realize you got to turn the gas on to start the stupid thing. Working with that for about 15, 20 minutes till I realized it. But anyway, got her going. Anyway, you guys all have a great week. Take care. V9 PAL.
VE9 PAL, VE1 RMJ. All right, Paul, well, thanks for checking in, and you have yourself a good evening, 7-3. Now, the next station I have here, VE9 Golf Uniform Sierra. Gus, come on in.
V1 RMJ, Bob, good evening to you, sir, and good evening to everybody on the frequency band. Gordon and PAL, just ahead of me there. Anyway, I have no traffic. Rob, I've got this damn flu, and I just don't feel like doing anything. As a matter of fact, I have a hard job just sitting here talking on the radio, so I think once I'm finished, I'm going right back to bed. Anyway, we're going to beat her one way or the other. Anyway, no traffic here, sir. We're looking at minus 10 right here in Moncton right now. It's like going down to about minus 14 tonight, so it's going to be a cool one. Thanks for calling me in, Rob, and 7-3 to all our frequency. Victor Echo 9 Golf Uniform Sierra. It's Gus here in Moncton, and I'm clear. Thanks.
VE9 GUS, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Gus, well, you take care there. It's not fun having a flu there. I had one there a bit ago, and it wasn't fun. Take care, 7-3. Next, we have VE9 Hotel Victor. Rod, come on in.
Yeah, V1 RMJ, V9 HB here. Good evening, Robin. Good evening to everybody on the net. Not too much going on here. Just finished supper and about to head out to get some stuff
at the store there. Wishing everybody 7-3s and a great week ahead. 7-3 VE1RMJ V9HV.
V9 Hotel Victor, VE1RMJ. Okay, Rod, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a good evening. 7-3. Next, we got Jim, VE1JBL. Come on in.
VE1RMJ and the Maritime Fusion Net VE1JBL. Good evening, Robert, and all on frequencies. Looks like you got a good net going here. I'm looking at the nodes here. There seems to be 26 of them connected here, so looks like you're going to have a good net there. Yeah, I'm a little busy here. Me and the wife are planning a trip here, so we got books out and we got computers going here and everything, trying to plan this trip. So, anyways, she wanted to get work at this tonight here, so that's what we're doing here. So I'll get in here quick. So 7-3, everybody have a great week, and I look forward to the recap after the net there, Rob, and see who you all got there. So have yourself a great net there. VE1RMJ and the Maritime Fusion Net from VE1JBL, Jim Open Ignition, 7-3.
All right, Jim, just one quick one before you go. Do you still need a screenshot of those that participated in the that attended our meeting last night?
Roger, I'd love to have one. I got the recap on the website there now, but I didn't have the picture. So if you do have a picture, yeah, and then I'll just add it to the recap I put on your QSL.
All right. Jim, you have yourself a good evening, 7-3. Next, V1FOX, Curtis, come on in.
Well, VE1 RMJ with the Maritime Fusion Net, Victor 1 Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray, here in 3 Mile Plains. Good evening to you, Robert. Good evening to all that operators on this evening. Well, I'm like all the rest. I guess I'm not the only one with that old flu. I've had it now for 10 days, and it don't seem to be getting any better. Anyways, there you go. So we'll make her short and sweet. We have to head back to the man cave, I guess, where we've been staying. So with that, Robert, thanks for calling me into the Maritime Fusion Net this evening. I missed the last 2 there. The last one was kind of the sickness there, and naturally it's still stuck with me, this one, so I figured I'd better check in if you know that I'm still kicking and above the sod. With that, Robert, thanks again there, and we'll give it back to you. VE1 RMJ with the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 1 Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray here in 3 Mile Plains. 7-3, Robert. Have a great evening.
V1FOX, VE1RMJ. Okay, Curtis, well, thanks for checking in. Gee, sorry to hear you've been battling that for 10 days. That's a long time. Get some rest and hopefully start feeling better soon. Take care, 7-3. Okay, that's the bottom of the list for short time on mobile. So now we're going to open it up by province, and we'll start with Prince Edward Island. Prince Edward Island stations that would like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net, please call now.
Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot.
All right, we got you there, George. Anybody else on the island, on PEI, that would like to check in, please call now. All right, not hearing any other stations. VY2 Golf Foxtrot. Come on in, George.
Well, good evening, Robert, and everybody on the net coming through Charlottetown. And it was a great meeting last night, and looking forward to great things from Smart this year. Anyway, I hope everybody has a good week, and we'll look forward to the net next Wednesday. Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot.
VY2 Golf Foxtrot, VE1RMJ. All right, George, yeah, it was a really great meeting there last night, and yeah, definitely looking forward to Smart this year. So, yeah, it'll be here before we know it. You take care, and 7-3. All right, now we'll go to New Brunswick. So any New Brunswick stations that would like to check into the net, please call now.
Victor Echo 9, Echo Uniform Victor Mobile. VE9 EAV Mobile.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Golf Lima. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Golf Lima. Victor Echo 9, Delta Echo November. Victor Echo 9, Delta Echo November.
All right, so we're looking for more New Brunswick stations. So far I have a VE9 EUV, a VE9 CGL, and VE9 BEN. Any more New Brunswick stations we missed?
Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo, VE9 OSK.
Okay, added VE9 OSK. Anybody else on New Brunswick? Okay. Well, we'll go to the top of the list here. We have Victor Echo 9, Echo Uniform Victor Mobile. Mark, come on in.
VE1RMJ with the Maritime Fusion Net. This is VE9 EV Mobile. Evening, Rob, and all those on frequency there tonight. Not a whole lot going on here. I'm just parked in Ormukto, dropped my son off at Air Cadets, and waiting for him there to be done. They're having a tour of the Moncton Flight College. Although it's not in Moncton, it's at the Fredericton Airport. They have a satellite college here, and hopefully he has a good time. I kind of wish I could have joined him, but I'm a little too old for cadets now, so I think they're going to enjoy it, though. Other than that, not a whole lot going on here. It's midweek, first week back to work, and getting through it all. So anyway, we'll give it back to you, Rob. Thanks for calling me in. Thanks for hosting it. And 7-3 to everyone on net tonight. VE9 EV Mobile, back to net control.
VE9 EUV, VE1RMJ. Okay, Mark. Well, sounds good. And yeah, hopefully he has a good time there. And also my first week back too from being off for a while. So yeah, we're getting through it. You take care, 7-3. Next station I have is VE9 Charlie Golf Lima. Germain, come on in.
Good evening, Robert, and everybody else on the Maritime Fusion Net. I've got nothing to report. I just want to put my name on your list. Another draw for you. So have a nice net and stay safe. 7-3 all around from VE9 Charlie Golf Lima.
VE9 Charlie Golf Lima, VE1RMJ. All right, well, thanks for checking in tonight, and have yourself a great evening, 7-3. Next station, VE9 Delta Echo November. Denny, come on in.
Good evening, Rob. Good evening to everyone aboard here on the net this evening. And we're just waiting for the snow to come down there. The weather is a little cooler, -11 at the present time here. So there you go. We're not done with the winter, that's for sure. So there you go. Until 2 weeks ago, I had no snow. Now I got snow. I got about 4 inches of snow altogether here in the yard. So I might get another 20, 30 centimeter. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll take it. Hi. Thanks for doing the net, and good evening to everyone aboard. And have a good net. VE1, I believe it is. I forgot the call sign. Sorry about that. This is VE9DEN, Denny here in Dalhousie. Take it over, Rob.
VE9DEN, VE1RMJ. No problem there, Denny. Hey, you don't have to say the call sign. That's okay. I know who you're talking to there. Yeah, on the weather, well, we got some snow on the ground sticking finally, and the temperatures are kind of crazy. And I've seen a few forecasts, extended forecasts that show some conflicting, if it's going to snow or if not, and snow then rain, and there's definitely, all the models show rain eventually in with the snow, but there's some that are showing quite a bit of snow, and then mix it rain. So we'll to see what Mother Nature gives us there. This is maritime weather, I guess. So anyway, you take care and have yourself a good evening, 7-3. Next station, VE9 OSK, Oscar, come on.
VE1 RMJ, VE9 Oscar Sierra Kilo. Good evening, Robert, and everybody on the Fusion Net tonight. No traffic here, just working off my node and trying it out again there. Working great, hopefully it is. And just 7-3 to all for the week, and we'll catch you again next week there. Victor Echo 9 Oscar Sierra Kilo India.
VE9 OSK, VE1RMJ. All right, Oscar, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a good evening, 7-3. All right, we're at the bottom of the list for the first round New Brunswick, so now it's time for Nova Scotia stations. So any Nova Scotia stations wishing to check into the Maritime Fusion Net, please call now.
Victor Echo 1 Delta Sierra Sierra.
Victor Echo 1 Zulu Bravo.
Victor Echo 1, Kilo Echo Victor.
Victor Echo 1 JF.
Victor Echo 1 Charlie Sierra Echo, VE1 CSE.
Victor Echo 1 Juliet Whiskey V1 JW.
Okay, had a good list here, but there probably was some doubles. We have so far for Nova Scotia VE1 DSS, VE1 Zulu Bravo, VE1 KEV, VE1 Juliet Sierra, VE1 CSE, and VE1 Juliet Whiskey. Was there any other Nova Scotia stations?
V1 GUI.
All right, and then we got VE1 GUI. So hopefully we get everybody there. So we'll go to the top of the list. VE1 DSS. Craig, come on in.
VE1 RMJ, VE1 DSS. Yeah, we're just hibernating tonight. It's cold out there. Good wood fire going. Staying in and playing a little radio. Watching the weather forecast like everybody else is. Coming to you via my FT70 through to my node, and from node into the internet and floating through some wires. So I guess it's working pretty good. It's definitely receiving well. I hope you're hearing me well. And we'll say 7-3 everybody who's on the net, and have a safe rest of the week. Thanks for calling me in. VE1 DSS.
VE1 DSS, VE1 RMJ. Okay, great. Thanks for checking in, and have yourself a good evening, 7-3. Next we have my neighbor here, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Mike, come on in.
VE1 RMJ, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Good evening, Robert, and good evening, everybody on frequency. Hello to Craig there on Edby and Kevin coming up behind me. Not much to report from here for a road trip today down to Glasgow and back, so that was the highlight of our day. Nothing further from here. VE1 Zulu Bravo.
Oh, VE1 Zulu Bravo, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Mike, well, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a good evening, 7-3. Now, all the way up to Kevin there, VE1 KEV. Come on in.
Yeah, very good evening, Rob. VE1 RMJ for the Fusion Net. VE1 Kilo Echo Victor. Very good evening, and good evening to Mike, and good evening to Craig, and good evening to all on the net there tonight that checked in. Good sounding crew there for sure. I'm just playing around here in the shack as well this evening. And yeah, look at the messy there's coming on Friday, I guess, eh? A little snow and rain and all kinds of fun stuff there, so we'll certainly have to stay tuned for that one. Anyway, like Craig said, it's a little bit on the chilly side. I got minus 9.5 up here in Amherst. Certainly a little bit on the cool side, that's for sure. It warmed up pretty good there this afternoon, I hear. I was in the shack playing on the digital modes on HF, so, and listening to all kinds of radios and stuff. So. Anyway, that's about it from here, Rob. Thanks a lot for doing the net. Thanks for calling me in, 7-3. Have yourself a great rest of the night there for sure. V1 RMJ from V1 KEV.
Yeah, VE1 KEV, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Kevin, well, thanks for checking in. And I looked at these long-range forecast models last week for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it was showing, like, one model was showing, like, up to 60 centimeters of snow. And I'm like, oh, my goodness. And it turns out it's going to be some kind of a storm, a mixed bag of things. So rain and snow and ice pellets, who knows? Let's just keep our fingers crossed, nothing too major there. Anyway, thanks for checking in, Kevin, and have yourself a good evening, 7-3. Next, we have VE1 Juliet Sierra. John, come on in.
VE1 RMJ, Internet, VE1 JS. Good evening to all. And not quite so cold here. It's about -5. And beautiful day here today. Temperature actually got up to -2. We're going to have to pay, of course, for all this good weather we've had. And it looks like it's coming on the weekend, as people have been saying. 7-3 to all. We'll look for you again next week. V1 RMJ of the net, V1 JS.
VE1 JS, VE1 RMJ. Okay, John, thanks for checking in. And yeah, the temperatures are all over the place across the province. There's definitely in our neck of the woods here in Oxford is, according to the map here, looks like the coldest area there, well, and stretching out to Glasgow. So it's going to be a chilly night, and we'll see what we get in the storm coming up. Thanks for checking in, and have yourself a good evening, 7-3. Next station I have here, Victor Echo 1, CSE. Robert, come on in.
VE1 RMJ, VE1 CSE returning. Good evening to you, Rob. Doing a fine job as usual there. Let's see, currently we've got -9 as well there. Wind out of the west, about 10 kilometers an hour, I guess was the max on my manometer a few minutes ago. And yeah, it's funny. Friday and Saturday, it says for our area here, wet snow, but the temperature on both days, +10. I would say it would be more like rain. But throughout the next week, it's getting out of, getting quite ridiculous there. Monday and Tuesday, full snow. Wednesday, wet snow showers. Temperatures more down the seasonal there, anywhere between 1 and -3. So, boys, it's going to be a Yeah, it's going to be a tough week. Looks like all of us with Tamworth in there, they're batting down our hatches, make sure our batteries are charged and everything, and be good to go there. Oh, thank you very much for doing the net there, Rob, and thank you very much for putting me in today. And also, look forward to everyone's check-in there tomorrow morning with the Maritime 2-meter wake-up net. So, back to you, Rob. VE1 RMJ, VE1 CSE 73.
VE1 CSE, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Robert. Yeah, well, it is going to come down to what those temperatures are going to do, I guess. Anyway, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a great evening, 7-3. And next we go to Victor Echo 1, Juliet Whiskey. Eric, come on in.
Yeah, good evening, Rob, and everybody on the system. Sounds like a good net so far. And, yeah, nope, minus 12 in here, and I get the driveway scraped out this morning. Oh, I had maybe an inch of snow in it, I guess, and scraped out the driveway and the deck and the back patio and front sidewalk and such. And like a few hours later, by mid-afternoon, it was all melted right down to bare pavement, so that was nice, but chilly, and I don't know, hard to say what the weekend's going to bring. It looks like more rain here in the valley, but time will tell. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, the generator's full of gas, and the gas jug is full, and so we're good for a day or so of power outage if we need it. And we're just kind of waiting to see what happens. But I'm just watching the camera scuttlebutt here, and I don't know. I see it looks like Kevin's going to supply the storm chips, I think. Brendan's trying to convince him to supply the storm chips, and Brendan's going to supply the drinks. So it sounds like it could be a fun weekend. Anyway, we'll see how far that goes. I think we're a little too far away to participate in that, but anyway, it could be a fun weekend. We'll have to make our own storm chips and drinks here, I guess. Other than that, we're listening with interest, Rob, V1 RMJ, V1 JW.
VE1 JW, VE1 RMJ. All right, Eric, yeah, we'll definitely have to stock up on storm chips and some refreshments there. Well, you take care and have a good evening, 7-3. Next station is VE1 Golf Uniform Yankee. Joe, come on in.
V1 RMJ, VE1 GUI, Golf Uniform Yankee. Yeah, Joe here in Cape Sable Island. Yeah, just looking at the forecast here, like, temperature's going to be coming up. We got minus 1.7 here now. We got up this morning, it was minus 5.3. And it did get up today up to plus 0.0. just broke the minus sign, so anywho. Never been doing too much today. Went up to the shed for a little bit, built on a little fire, and just tinked around, I guess. Just never done nothing. Just clean up a little here and a little there, and just built on a little fire. That's about it. Never done nothing, so. Anyway, thanks for calling me in. I guess we got another net coming up here at 8 o'clock, so get ready for that. That's a Sunday amateur radio net from Digby, so it kind of links up a few stations along the road, and then they call us all in there. So anyway, thanks for calling me in. V1 GUI going quick.
VE1 GUI, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Joe, thanks for checking in. This morning here in Oxford, we started off at minus 16, and then we briefly hit minus, according to my weather station, 5.9. So it was a cool day today, but the sun was really powerful there this afternoon. And back down in the cold now again, minus 15. Anyway, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a good evening, 7-3. And that's the bottom of the list here. So now we'll put out a call for anybody outside of our area. Anybody outside of the Maritimes that have been waiting to check in, please call now.
Oh, Lima 1 Alpha Golf. out of Auckland, New Zealand, down here in the South Pacific.
Okay, and we got ZL1 Alpha Golf. Do we have any other stations from outside the area? Please call now. All right, hearing no other stations. This is a new station for me, and also a new country, New Zealand. Great stuff. We have Zulu Lima 1 Alpha Golf. Come on in.
Yeah, g'day. Well, I was doing some audio voyeurism on the side, looking and listening at my radio. That's what it actually means. But being a transmitter ham there, I thought I'd better say g'day. Yeah, the name this way is Ashley for Sierra Hotel Lima Yankee. It's meant to be summer over here, and we've got the H2O dropping left, right, and centre. Friday afternoon, time being 12:36. And we've got a temperature of 21.7 at 79% humidity, and heavy flooding on the east coast of, well, on the east coast here in the North Island. So so-called summer, not ZL1AG.
ZL1AG, VE1RMJ. Well, good morning to you and the future. Ashley, great stuff. Glad to have met you here. And, well, the flooding's not good, but with some nice temperatures, sure beats our minus 15 Celsius I'm sitting here in, and with a blanket of snow outside, and it was snowing yesterday. So hopefully you guys have a good summer there, and hopefully hear you again, check in. Have yourself a great day, 7-3. All right, we're going to go back and do our second rounds of the Maritimes, and we'll go to Prince Edward Island. Any stations on PEI, please call now. All right, not hearing anything, we'll move to New Brunswick. Any stations on New Brunswick that haven't checked in and would like to check in the Maritime Fusion Net, please call now.
Victor Echo 9, November Alpha, VE9 NA.
Victor Echo 9, Juliet Charlie Tango, V9 JCP.
All right, so far I have VE9 November Alpha, VE9 Juliet Charlie Tango, and I've seen a key up from VE1 Oscar Lima. Any other New Brunswick stations? Okay, not hearing any other stations. We're going to go to the top of the list and go to VE9 November Alpha. Nelson, come on in.
Yeah, good evening, Robert. Good evening to everyone on the net. No traffic here, just listening to the net with interest, and we'll say good evening to Jean-Claude. And we'll turn it back to you, Robert. From Victor Echo 9, November Alpha. Back to you.
VE9 November Alpha, VE1RMJ. All right, thanks for the check-in there, Nelson, and have yourself a great evening, 7-3. Next we go to VE9 Juliet Charlie Tango, Jean-Claude. Come on in.
Good evening to you, Rob, and good evening to all on net. Yeah, I heard my neighbor up in Buktosh here, Monsieur Nelson. Yeah, good evening to you, Nelson. We usually meet every morning on the IRG WeatherNet. Yeah, and not much going on. No biking for me there today, but we went for a walk this afternoon. It was cool, but at least it was sunny, so no complaints on that side, I guess. Could be a lot worse, I'm sure, from what we see on TV once in a while. Anyway, thanks for doing the net, calling me in, and again, 7-3 all around from Shediac, New Brunswick. Back to the control, V9 JCT.
VE9 JCT, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Jean-Claude, well, thanks for checking in and have yourself a good evening, 7-3. Next station, Victor Echo 1, Oscar Lima, Aubrey, come on in.
Yeah, VE1 RMJ in the net, VE1 OL. Hi, Rob. Thanks for calling me in. Hope you're hearing me okay. And hi to John Claude and V9NA, our contacts there on HF. We talk to each other quite often there. Anyway, I'm bleary-eyed from doing a lot of FT8 today. I don't know, when I first got into it, I thought, I don't know about this, but it gets to be addictive. So you got to be careful about that. And good morning to the ZL station. It's nice to hear him on here tonight. Anyway, that's about it from here. Thanks for doing the net, Rob, and hope you're copying okay. This is VE1OL.
VE1OL, VE1RMJ. Okay, Aubrey, well, thanks for checking in, and you have yourself a good evening, 7-3. All right, now we're looking for second round of Nova Scotia stations. Please call now.
Victor Echo 1, India, Quebec.
Victor Echo 1, Charlie, Hotel, Lima.
All right, so far for Nova Scotia stations, I have VE1IQ and VE1CHL. Any others? All right, not hearing any. We'll go to VE1IQ. Brian, come on in.
VE1 RMG, VE1 IQ. Good evening, Robert from Greenwood here, -10 in this area here, and just chasing around the dial here. I know which station you're coming in, but it's just not showing up my dial. Don't have it programmed in, so I had to do everything manually. However, that'll change in another week or so. And thanks for doing that. You're sounding very good tonight. VE1 IQ back to VE1 RMJ.
VE1IQ, VE1 RMJ. All right, Brian, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a good evening, 7-3. Next we have VE1CHL. Scott, come on in.
VE1 RMJ, V1CHL. Good evening, Rob, and everyone that's listening there. It was a nice day today, which is, I guess we always get a nice one before some bad ones. So I guess the little snow that we have is going to disappear on Friday. So anyhow, we're going to be heading for the middle of January next week, I think. So good heavens, it could be a short winter, I think. Anyhow, hope everyone has a good evening and a good rest of the week. 7-3, VE1CHL.
VE1CHL, VE1RMJ. Okay, Scott. Well, thanks for checking in, and excuse me, you have yourself a good evening, 7-3. All right, we're at the bottom of the list again, so now we're opening it up to anybody, anywhere, Maritimes and beyond that would like to check into the Fusion Net. Please call now. All right, didn't hear anybody, but we still have some time, so we're looking for any stations anywhere at all that can hear us that would like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. Please call now. All right, not hearing anything, so we're going to issue a second last call. Second last call for the Maritime Fusion Net. Please call now.
Victor Echo 9 Alpha India VE9 AI.
Oh, VE9AI, VE1RMJ. Come on in, Gary.
VE1RMJ, Net Control, VE9AI. Good evening to everybody. Late getting on here. I had a phone call to take care of. Anyway, not much new here. Cold night again. Little bit of snow on the ground. It dribbles down every night. A little dusting, but better than normal winters. Anyway, not too much, I guess, to add. Just been staying close to home. So everybody have a great week, and we'll see everybody next week. This is VE9AI, Gary in Fredericton.
VE9AI, VE1RMJ. Okay, Gary. Thanks for checking in, and you have yourself a good evening, 7-3. All right, we're on last call for the net. Last call for the Maritime Fusion Net. Please call now.
Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Kilo Golf, checking in from Newmarket.
Copy Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Kilo Golf. Any other stations? Last call.
Echo 9, Romeo, Juliet, Bravo, Jeremy.
Okay, we also added VE9, Romeo, Juliet, Bravo. Last call, any other stations? All right, there we get those two stations here to wrap up the net. Let's go to Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Kilo Golf. Brian, come on in.
Hey, good afternoon to everybody on frequency, or good evening, I guess it is now. I just was scanning around, heard you guys chit-chatting, so I thought I'd pop in and say hello to y'all. I don't know if there is a topic of discussion here, but anyway, just wanted to say hello. If there is a topic or a question, I didn't hear it at the beginning. So I'll send it back to Net Control. VA3BK.
VA3, BKG, VE1RMJ. Brian, thanks for checking in. Yeah, no topic on these nets, just to check in and say hello kind of thing. So Thanks for the check-in, and have yourself a good evening, 7-3. I hope I didn't get these out of order here. Yeah, next station, Victor Echo 9, Romeo Juliet Bravo. Jeremy, come on in.
Yeah, VE1 RMJ, VE9 RJB. Just getting by the radio here. Feeling a bit under the weather, so won't stay on too long, but just got an FT70D I bought off Kijiji there. Just got it 2 days ago, so first time kind of checking into a net with it, so hopefully it's sounding good there. Not too much to add. Glad I could catch the tail end of the net, and thanks for checking me in, Rob, there. Turn it back to you. VE9 RJB clear.
Oh, VE9 RGB, VE1 RMJ. All right, Jeremy, yeah, you're sounding really good. Perfect audio there with that new radio. Don't have to touch a thing there. Thanks for checking in, and have yourself a good evening, 7-3. Well, I'm going to issue one last final call. We got a little extra time there, and if we can get one or two more in, that's great. Anyone, anywhere, please come now. Last chance.
Victor 3 out, Charlie, VE3C, Sudbury, Ontario.
I copy VE3AC. Anybody else? Okay, VA3 Alpha Charlie. Frank, come on in.
Well, Rob, hope everything is well over there. We're getting a little bit of winter weather here. Snowing, and the roads are a little on a messy side, but nothing us northerners aren't used to every once in a while. But anyways, other than that, not much more to report in there. And here, Victor 3 Alpha Charlie. We're going to wave a hand your way and say 73s to all.
VE3 Alpha Charlie, VE1 RMG. Okay, Frank. Well, thanks for checking in, and be careful out there in the weather. we had a mess there yesterday. I was driving it last night, and it was kind of messy. Just light snow all day, and we're going to be in for some mess coming up this weekend. Anyway, 7-3. All right. Well, with that, we have we'll close the net. We had 31 check-ins tonight. I'd like to thank all the amateurs for checking in tonight. Also want to thank the owners of the repeaters and nodes who linked in tonight for helping us expand the area for local hams to check in. For more information about the Maritime Fusion Net, go to the Moncton and Area ARC's website at www.maarc.ca. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Charlie Charlie Alpha. And click on Club Activities/Nets. Now that is concluded, the CQ Maritimes room is now open for general use. This is Victor Echo 1 Romeo Mike Juliet signing off. Good night, all.
Oh, I'll say good night to everybody here, what AG. Does anybody want to hear us say with the station in New Zealand? What AG. Well, with the great silence, I take it nobody else. So, kids, AG, or you could swing more locally. AG, just stand by for a while.
ZL1AG, VE1 RMJ. Did you copy me, Ash?
Yeah, copy this, ZL1AG. So I'll just since we've got some life on here, there might have been somebody, well, thanks for coming back there. Yeah, on Alpha Golf.
It looks like you're 13, I think it said 13,000 kilometers away from me. a little ways away there. Yeah, I thought I'd come back to you since it was quiet. I gotta get out of here myself. It was a quieter net than usual. Maybe this weather and people, flu season and stuff here on this side of the planet. I might be having some people away from the radios there tonight. But really great to have met you there tonight. I don't get to hear too many New Zealand stations. I'm not on HF, so of course, faraway stations I get to hear on these kind of modes. And so it was really great to meet you, and hopefully get to chat again soon.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, we're actually quite rare. The X, Wires X is not much of us around here. All our kit's got to come out of America or Australia. I think I rang up two of the ham outlets in Australia and got a female dog that just said, "No, we don't export out of the country," and hung up on me. Yeah. Since we're both British Commonwealth countries, I thought she'd work with us, but no, they didn't want to work with us. So, Canada is off the shopping list for us down here, over.
Okay, well, we're a friendly group up here, for the most part, 99% here. And the CQ Maritimes room here is, well, sometimes it gets quiet there, and we get quite a few nodes linked in here and repeaters. So there's usually someone around there. Ashley, it's usually an active room, but it gets quiet here sometimes too. But definitely don't be shy to link in and put out your call and make some QSOs. It's always there's a lot of people that like to hear some new stations, especially so far away there.
Yeah, Roger. I just got told I said Australia. No, it was Canada. Canada shop there. The female of the species didn't want to deal with us. I couldn't believe it how she spoke to us. That O1AG, because both British Commonwealth countries we are. We're quite read the X. You won't hear too many New Zealanders. There's all our kit's got to come America from Australia, as I said, and we have ICOM. You'll hear a lot of ICOM, which is the D-Star, but Wires X, no. Well, I'll let you go, and sounds like you guys are freezing over there. And we're not too much far behind you, I don't think. What have we got now? 21.8. But we haven't got the cold, but we've got the rain. Okay, ZL1AG, thanks for acknowledging us and coming back to us. So I'll say 7-3, ZL1AG.
Z01AG of the E1RMJ. Well, yeah, I would trade you, but I'm sure I wouldn't want to do that to you and give you the -15 weather. You don't want that. But no, it's great. Someday would love to get over to New Zealand and visit there. And I tell you, it's for digital nodes around here. There's hardly any D-Star around here. The Fusion has really taken off in this side of Canada, the Maritimes, and quite a lot of repeaters out there across Canada. But around here, there's a lot of Fusion repeaters in our area here. So anyway, hopefully I'll hear you again. You enjoy your day, and I'm going to be signing off here. And before too long, I'm going to be hitting the hay. 7-3 ZL1AG VE1RMJ. And I'll be going quick.
Yeah, okay there, Rob. Well, I know what your weather's like. Well, I don't know what it's like there at the moment, but we've got a Canadian program here with these tow truck drivers rescuing these 18-wheelers that are all jackknifed and some bad accidents here. So we got that down here. So you're what can I say? Yeah, those programs are down here anyway. 1AG. Catch you later. Bye.